Hello dear viewers, today is January 8, 2025 at exactly 10:30 p.m. local time here in Asmara. Welcome to ERi-TV English News Broadcast. Coming up are the top stories for today. Seminar on enhancing organizational capacity organized in Geneva. Seminar on eliminating harmful practices held in Massawa. Japanese protesters rally against a U.S. airbase in Okinawa. And Malaysia and Singapore aim to enhance economic investments. On your domestic reports, nationals in Switzerland held a seminar on 4 January in Geneva aimed at enhancing organizational capacity and participation in national affairs. The seminar was attended by over 1,500 nationals from across Switzerland. Mr. Habtom Zerai, chargé d'affaires at the Eritrean embassy and Eritrea's permanent representative to the UN and other international organizations, provided an extensive briefing on the current situation in the homeland as well as regional and global developments. He urged attendees to strengthen their organizational capacity and actively participate in national development programs. Highlighting that hostilities and conspiracies against Eritrea are ongoing and constantly evolving, Mr. Habtom called on all nationals to equip themselves with proper knowledge and skills to counter these challenges. He also emphasized the importance of passing on Eritrea's noble societal values to younger generations. Mr. Tawelde Johannes, head of public and community affairs at the Eritrean embassy, stressed the importance of preserving cultural identity and values among the diaspora. He also encouraged the nationals to play a significant role in implementing national development programs and community initiatives. The participants expressed their commitment to expanding and strengthening their organizational structures to contribute effectively to national development programs. The seminar also featured cultural and artistic performances, as well as a ceremony to present certificates of recognition to individuals who had significantly contributed to community activities. In other news, the Ministry of Labour and Social Welfare branch in the Northern Red Sea region conducted a seminar on 4 January in the port city of Massawa. The seminar focused on protecting children's rights and eliminating harmful practices, with a particular emphasis on female genital mutilation and underage marriages, which adversely affected the psychological and developmental well-being of women and children. During the seminar, participants received a detailed briefing on the importance of adhering to laws that protect the rights of children and women. The discussions also addressed the psychological and health impacts of underage marriages and female genital mutilation. Mr. Ismail Usman, a representative of the regional branch, stated that the seminar was aimed to enhance public understanding and challenge prevailing misconceptions about these harmful practices. He also provided updates on the outcomes of discussions held with the stakeholders, village elders and religious leaders regarding these issues. The participants underscored the importance of sustained awareness-raising initiatives to strengthen the fight against harmful practices. We'll be back shortly with your international reports and more, dear viewers. Please stay tuned. Welcome back. Bracing rainy weather, Japanese protesters gathered in front of Japan's Ministry of Defense yesterday evening to rally against the planned relocation of a U.S. airbase to Honoko in Nago City, Okinawa Prefecture, and demanded an end to U.S. military bases in the prefecture. According to official statistics from 1972 to 2023, U.S. soldiers stationed on the southern island of Okinawa and their dependents were involved in around 6,200 criminal cases, including murder, rape, robbery, and other crimes. Okinawa, accounting for less than 1% of Japan's total landmass, hosts 70% of U.S. military bases in the country. It is not the first of its kind for Okinawa residents to demand adamantly against the U.S. military presence in their prefecture. Protesters urged the Japanese government to immediately end the land reclamation work, citing concerns over the destruction of the marine environment and threats to the peace of Okinawa Prefecture. The United States has dispatched over 55,000 of its soldiers and the 15 military bases it has set up in Japan. On today's final report, Malaysia and Singapore announced yesterday an agreement on a special economic zone in the southern Malaysian state of Johor, aiming to support investment and free up movement of goods and people between the countries. The Southeast Asian neighbors first agreed in principle to jointly develop the economic zone a year ago. Tuesday's agreement was announced during a visit to Malaysia by Singapore Prime Minister Lawrence Wong and senior cabinet ministers. Wong told a joint press conference with Malaysian counterpart Anwar Ibrahim that it is an important project which will build on the complementary strengths of Singapore and Malaysia so that both can be more competitive, enhance value propositions, and jointly attract ore investments to their shores. The two leaders also invited proposals for high-speed rail between the two countries. Thousands of Malaysians commute every day to Singapore for work and study, causing frequent traffic congestion on the causeway between the countries, one of the world's busiest border crossings. Dear viewers, that was all with your domestic and international reports for today, and now a recap of the major headlines. Seminar on enhancing organizational capacity organized in Geneva. Seminar on eliminating harmful practices held in Massawa. Japanese protesters rally against the U.S. airbase in Okinawa. And Malaysia and Singapore aim to enhance economic investments. Dear viewers, thanks for watching and have a good one.